Hi YouTube, today I'll be mixing gas to a 40-to-1 ratio. And right here I'll be using this mixer cup. And as you can see, you have like 100-to-1, 50-to-1, 40-to-1, 24-to-1. But in this case, I'm using a 40-to-1. So on the gallons of gas, I'm only going to be making 1. So I got to fill up to 3.8 ounces, which is at the very bottom, which I'll do now.
Is that enough?
Okay, so right now I'll be pouring in. And this is my 2-cycle gas
So we're pouring it in.
to the
And if
3.8 yard line.
And he
right
hit it.
there.
He hit the thing.
And make sure you always check this even and not on a slope.
So what he did was a little more than 3.8.
I did, because when I pour it, I always leave a teeny bit in.
Yeah.
And from all the different angles. It's good to really check this on like an even surface, which this is about the most even surface I have.
And you can make sure that it's good. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the gas.
Yeah. So I got exactly 1 gallon of gas in this big gas jug here. But I like to make my mixture in this small gas can of mine. So what I'm actually going to do here is
Pour the
just a little bit of gas, not too much, just a little.
Right now he just
Okay, that's not too much gas. Now I'm going to pour all my oil in. I'm going to let it all drip for a little bit. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to let it sit here for a few seconds probably. I don't know.
as much as he can.
And that's another reason why I like to fill a little over the line.
Because some of it stays in the bottom.
Because watch and see, after 5 minutes, you're going to have about that much left in here. Next, the last step, I'm just going to fill up the very last bit of gas I have, which is this rest of this gallon in here. I like only making gallons at a time.
Because then once you have 2 gallons, it gets a little more confusing.
No, not really. It's simple. It's just it's harder to pour into like my weed eater without spilling it, or my dirt bike.
And it's starting to run though. The gas.
Yeah.
With this, since gas is so expensive, we're just trying to try to get every drop.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take off this lid now and just get whatever's left. And now I'm going to put the new lid on. And I do shake it up a little bit. I'm not a fan of that gas lid, so that's honestly.
Okay, so.
Okay. It's like. That's all the gas. Right there. Okay, YouTube, so I got all the gas in here. Normally, I don't do 2 jugs. The only reason why I had to pour the gas from that jug to that jug is because my brother, I told him get a gas tank. I figured he wouldn't get that gas tank, but he didn't. He got that big red gas tank you seen, which I'm not a fan of because, I don't know, it's just the mechanism kind of sucks. This one's more handy.
The reason I got the big red one was because that's the one that I always see him using.
I always use this for 2-cycle. Never use the big red one. Now I want to shake this up pretty good to mix the oil.
Yeah, and if you guys were wondering...
Oh, and I want to show you that.
That's exactly why you want to do more oil, because it all goes around the bottle, and
It's actually a pretty good bit if you look at it. Like,
we might actually now, because of that, I think we have less than 3.8 in that gas can.
but I filled it up a little over.
Yeah, that's why you always want to fill it a little over.
Yeah, and just shake this for probably like 20 seconds.
And make sure the lid's tight and everything.
Yeah. Okay, and that's good. Now I'm gonna just put in my weed eater and dirt bike. That's how I make my 40 to 1 gas mixture ratio. Thanks for watching.